The last phylum of the non-chordates or half chordates is called as phylum Hemichordata. Hemi means half and chordata means having notochord. This was earlier placed as a subphylum under Chordata, but now it is a separate phylum having a small group of worm-like animals. This phylum has organ system of classification. For example, these are all worm-like structures we have. Some features of this phylum, they are exclusively marine and they live in burrows, mostly live in burrows. Body symmetry, they are bilateral symmetrical, as you can see here. Bilateral symmetrical. They're having triploblastic 3 germinal layers: ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. Coelom is true coelom present. That means the coelomic cavity is present beyond the mesoderm. This is the coelom. Kumkum was asking what is coelom. So coelom is the cavity which is white in color. You can see. And this is what is coelom. It is true coelom. We have 3 layers: ecto, endo and mesoderm. If you see this general characteristics, we can see the pharyngeal pouch, dorsal nerve cord, that means it is just starting, the notochord. Proboscis is the one of the 3 parts. This has a specific 3 part in their body. Their body is symmetrical and has anterior proboscis. That means at the anterior side, a collar, one collar like structure is present. Proboscis and mouth is here in anterior, collar is present here, and a trunk, the whole body. And balanoglossus. This is supposed to be a connecting link between the invertebrates and vertebrates. This is a characteristic which is showing that slowly the nerve cord is developing and we are going to the chordates. Again, 3 forms like neck and collar, it is connecting to the earlier phylums. Then we have the exclusively marine. Digestive system is complete because they have mouth and anus. This is the proboscis. This is mouth and this is anus. So digestive system is complete. This is the trunk and this is the collar part. The body is unsegmented and having a true coelom. A true notochord is absent. Then respiratory system, if you see that it occurs through several pairs of gill slits and through the body surface. Gill slits are present here. This is the body surface. And circulatory system is the of open type. What is open type? That means it does not have the arteries and veins and capillaries, but it does contain a heart. You can see in the figure, the heart is here. Ventral blood vessels are slowly forming, dorsal blood vessels are forming, but they are not connected as such and having a open system. They just pour out their blood. Excretory system consists of proboscis gland. Excretory system, mouth and anus was seen. Reproduction is mostly sexual. They are dioecious and sexes are separate. Development is indirect and fertilization is exterior. The gonads can be seen in balanoglossus. Nerve cords are there, dorsal blood vessels, esophagus. If you see the esophagus, this is the esophagus. Longitudinal muscles, gonads are present. That means they are male or female. It depends on the presence. This larva, why this larva is shown, Tornaria larva? Because this is one of the part of the life cycle in their development from zygote to the adult, and this larval form is called as Tornarial larva. What are the unique features? They have worm-like cylindrical body formed of anterior proboscis, collar and trunk. Balanoglossus, you see the diagram in your book, page number 54, 4.15. It will clearly show the three parts. Collar bears stomochord, a rudimentary structure similar to notochord, which will develop as nerve cord or backbone in the chordates. Excretion by proboscis gland. Proboscis gland is present for excretion. It is the connecting link between echinoderms and chordates. Example, Balanoglossus, or it is also called as tongue worm, Saccoglossus or Cephalodiscus. You just have to remember the Balanoglossus. You see this figure, Balanoglossus, it is called as tongue worm. Saccoglossus is this form. The characters specific are organ system, level of organization, symmetry is bilateral, triploblastic, coelomate, mirrorine, digestive system is complete, respiratory system by gills, circulatory system is open, and reproduction is external. They are dioecious, sexes are separate, development is indirect. You have to remember all this. Specifically Hemichordata because of its specific characters. So with this we come to the end of the non-chordates. And for the chordates, you have to pick up, for example, one student will pick up at least one class or super class and will give a video, present it to me, send it to me to my personal number, and then I'll project it here. That will show how your interest is capacited. Thank you.